Hey YouTube, are y'all ready to see this cute Gucci tiger set that I did? We got a lot of nail art within this set, so I'm super excited because y'all know I love my actual nail art. And we getting right into the video. So I actually already glued the tips on and everything because I didn't decide I wanted to record this set until like right now. So I'm happy I did because this set came out super cute, and y'all know I love me, like I said, I love me some nail art. So yeah, I already glued my tips on, and yes, I'm using the EC basket tips that are in my Amazon link in the description below. And I'm just going in, she wanted tapered squares, so we going in just to shape them up. I didn't have to cut them or anything to get tapered square. I'm just shaping up that tip, that shape or whatever, and then of course going in to blend the tip into the natural nail as well, and obviously doing this on all of the fingers. Obviously, once the filing is done, we going in to dust everything off and getting ready for the acrylic. So I'm using my No Lift Nails primer. I decided to stop using the Valentino dehydrator before the primer. I still use the dehydrator before I apply the tips, but I don't use it before applying the primer because I did hear somebody talk about how this certain primer doesn't need a dehydrator before it. Let me know what you guys know or what you don't, but I don't know. I feel like the nails have maybe lasted a little bit better without using the dehydrator before the primer. In this case, with this primer, I don't know about, other primers or what they need, especially like, when I was using the Valentino primer, of course, I was using the dehydrator with it. But anyways, yeah, we going in. And I'm actually using C&D retention liquid for this set. I'm not using the Valentino liquid right now. And, I'm just like going around testing different stuff or whatever, different products, seeing how they are. So let me know if you guys recommend any products, any liquids, what makes y'all nails last super long, what combination of whatever, And we going in with my Perfect Nude from Valentino, and I'm basically just doing a regular application on all of the fingers. I decided to do a nude background just because we weren't really sure how these were going to turn out. We was like, you know what, we got the idea, let's just go with the flow and see what we can put together. So nude is a, very basic, not basic, but like universal type of color, I guess you could say, that could go with this set. And of course we did leave some nude showing, which I'll get to, but and I didn't have that like brown orange color in acrylic, so I did have to make that with polish, which y'all will see too. Yeah, so basically just going in with my regular application on all of the fingers, and I'll be back. So once I'm done with all of the application, I'm just going to be going in to do my filing. And of course, y'all know how I file. Y'all know I love using my hand file to clean up the shaping first. And, you know, over the top and the tip and, you know, all of that stuff. And then I go in with my e-file to clean up like the cuticle area and just make sure there's no extra bumps and clean up that edge piece, the tip piece, which y'all will see. But I like to do it like finger by finger now, instead of doing all fingers with the hand file and then all fingers with the e-file. I do each finger, hand file, e-file, you know, each finger. But I don't know, that's just easier to me because here I am with the e-file right here. But it's just easier to me because I don't have to go back. You know, like once I'm done with that last pinky or whatever, I'm done. Or, you know, that last finger, I'm done. Like, I don't have to go back in with the e-file. And sometimes I be feeling like once I'm done with the e-file, I have to clean up with the hand file. You know, each finger is different with what I got to do. See, like what I'm doing right now. I don't have to do that on all fingers. So for me to do just one finger at a time and be done with that finger, it works better for me. And again, I do have a more detailed shaping video in the description box below. If you're new here, you can go check that out. Yes, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, like this video, you know, get us up there, show any support that you can, even if it is just a little like on that, you know, hitting that little like button. I would greatly appreciate it, and I love you all. Once all of the shaping is done, I do have the client go ahead and wash their hands. And then we gonna get right into the nail polish. Are y'all ready? So I mixed these two little colors. I guess I didn't really show too much of it, but I mixed like this brown and this orange together to create this color. And then I was just using like one of the brushes. I used this little bowl until she was happy. You know, we tested it over and over, and you know, I would mix whatever other color I needed in there, like a nude I mixed in there until she was happy. And this is what came out. And I'm just using one of the brushes and from one of the polishes I was mixing with, because I can just wipe it off and put it back, you know. So she was happy with that color, so we went ahead and used that. Or maybe not. I'm over here dumping more colors in. Okay, so y'all do get to see me really mix it together. But once she was happy with it, obviously, we went ahead and painted all of the fingers with that. Of course, I did 2 coats. I didn't show me doing the second coat, but I did do 2 coats of the polish. And you do want to make sure that you're running very thin with it, not too thick, because the thicker, especially if you're working with regular polish, like this is a regular polish, we ain't working with no gel. So the thicker, the longer it takes to dry. So you want to make sure that you're going thin so that it dries quicker. And that way, when you go to put the gel polish on, it's not as easily to be wrinkled up, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we left one finger nude because that's the finger that we're going to be doing a black finger with. And one finger on the other hand is going to be nude for that tiger. So yeah, just go ahead and paint all these fingers. So for the tiger finger, which is on the other hand, but you know, I'm gonna go back and forth obviously so that y'all can see everything. I'm just going in to draw the tiger with a pencil. When I do nail art, this is really what helps me. Like, I just draw it out with a pencil so that I know what I'm doing, and I can just outline or go over with the polish and whatever, you know. It's just easier for me that way. But yeah, I drew as much detail as I could, you know, the little eye, the nose. And then I went ahead and filled it in with this orange color that we was using. And then I did take some like cotton. You could use like a little makeup sponge, but I don't know, I haven't found no good quality makeup sponge yet, because the ones I did, but I don't remember what brand it was. And then I started trying other ones, and the sponge would like come off with the nail polish. So if y'all know what I'm talking about, if y'all know like a good quality sponge, let me know, because I love my sponges. Okay, but yeah, with the orange, I'm sorry y'all, it's soon. Okay, I know someone else was like, please get your head out the camera. I'm sorry y'all, it's just the way that I'm recording, trying to get this in for y'all, and I have to see, like, I gotta put my head over. But soon, like, I'm starting to really get my head out the camera. I got you. But yeah, I'm just going in with a cotton ball instead and just like pushing it on. I added a little bit of white just to like the eye area, the nose area, and I think the ear area. And it turned out pretty good. Like, it looks crazy right now, but promise me, like, I mean, I promise y'all, like, this is gonna turn out bomb, which y'all see in the picture already. But it looks crazy in the process, okay? And then I did just let that dry a little bit, and I went ahead to paint the black nails. And the black only really needs one layer to me, in my opinion. But I think I did go ahead and do 2 layers. But, you know, it's just such a pigmented color that I think it only really needs one. And it dries pretty quick because it's OPI. I love OPI nail polish, okay? Like, it is the best. The brush, the way the bottle is, just the polish itself, like, everything about it is very good quality. It's my favorite. And then we finally going in with the tiger stripes. So I'm using this little nail art brush, which I got off Amazon. Click the link in my description box and you can get it. And I'm using the OPI black for some of it. And then like for this hand, I use the OPI black polish. And then the other hand, I think I use like black acrylic paint. I would say go with the acrylic paint just because it's easier. Like, I don't know, it's just so much more smoother. Like polished, you get dry so quick, so it can get chunky and mess up the nail art. But the acrylic paint is just so much more smoother. And yeah, but I guess it depends on the color, because I really don't like white acrylic paint, because it's too, you can see through it, you know. But anyways, I'm just going in to do random tiger stripes, you know. It really just comes with randomness. Like, you can't think too hard on it or you're not gonna like it. And I'm sorry my head is in the way, y'all, but you're gonna be able to see. And I am sort of a little out of the camera when I'm doing this part for the other fingers, but for most of it, you're able to see what I'm doing. So I hope this helps, and I'll be back once I'm done with this part. So I did go ahead and do the tiger and everything first, the tiger stripes first, so that that can dry while I'm working on the tiger's face. You know, you just really have to keep going back and forth with everything to make sure you have enough time for everything to dry before you put that top coat on, you know. But yeah, we're going in to outline the tiger, and I think this is when I start using the acrylic paint, because acrylic paint is just so much more like better, especially for like those lines, those very small lines that you have to get, like how I'm doing in this, like the tiger face. I'm very pleased with how this came out, y'all. Like, I was super nervous to do this face, and she's like, oh yeah, I want that. So I'm thinking like, okay, I can try, but I'm letting her know, like, I don't know how it's gonna come out. Like, you know, I'm confident enough to do it, but just don't expect it to be perfect, you know. But it really did come out pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And one tip I want to give when working with like nail art brushes is you want to make sure that it's flat. It has a flat brush instead of pointed at the end. You don't want it to be round and pointed. You want it to be flat, because like when you're going to make that a line and it's round and pointed, that line is going to be very uneven, because like what edge are you getting? Are you getting the thicker part, or are you getting the thinner point top? Like, you know. But when it's flat, like an actual paintbrush that you paint your wall with or something, I don't know, but like when it's flat, it's even, and it just comes out so much more opaque and even, because all of the, like, I don't know, it's just so much better. That's what I've learned recently. But I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why we waiting. But, and I am using, so when you're using stuff like this, you want to use water instead of acetone. So with acrylic paint, you want to use water to clean your brush, and with polish, you want to use acetone. So I think that was me just getting some water probably. And yes, I'm gonna just let y'all watch me detail this little face, and I'll be back. So I started by placing a black dot in the eye, which you'll see at the end of this little clip. But she wanted a little green eye. So what I did to change it, because I didn't record when I switched it to the green eye. So what I did to change it was I just went over the black with a little white, and then placed, like, I used the other side of my paintbrush. The paintbrushes that I have like that little dot, and so I just used that, placed some green in there, and then added a little bit more black just to get that black. And yeah, I mean, you can see it in the video and the pictures of the finished nails, you know. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know. Once I was done the tiger face, I did go in to do the tiger print on the rest of these fingers. I didn't show that because I already showed the other hands. And then we went ahead to put the Gucci sign on the black nail. So I'm using my Zulays bling to place a little Gucci sign on there. Oh my God. So my brush came off of the Zulays bling. This bling stuff, this gel is strong as hell. I was trying to take it like the dried up piece out of the brush. The whole brush came out. So I tried to use a different brush and that whole brush came out. So it's crazy. Like, this shit is strong as hell. I'm sorry for cussing, but it's strong. So yeah, we just placed that on there, let that dry. And then we going in because she decided she wanted another nude finger on the other hand, which I told her this at the beginning, but she was like, no, I don't think so. And then she was like, yeah, I think it'll look better, which, you know, you gotta trust the nail tech. But so I went ahead and wiped that middle finger off. And I know that tiger print was so pretty, but we gotta do what we gotta do, you know. So then we went in with my Zulays foil transfer gel or whatever, placed that on, cured that for 30 seconds, and then I placed like the Gucci foil over top, which I'm doing right here, rubbing that in with a little cuticle stick. It really helps, especially like the rounded one, like how my cuticle thing is. It really helps to put it in there, you know. These are so difficult. I hate foil like transfer things because they just never want to fully come off. Like, it's difficult. So, but anyways, yeah, I finally got that off. And then I went ahead with some black, and I used the acrylic paint for this with my brush flat, not rounded. And I went in to write "Life is Gucci" just to give it a little oomph, you know, with some more Gucci to it, another nude finger to it, just to put it all together. And it really came together. So I'll let y'all watch that. I didn't really like my writing. I feel like I could do better when it came to writing the letters, but I mean, it still turned out really like pretty good, you know. So I'll let y'all see. Once I was done, we did realize that it was like a really open space between the is and the G. So we decided to add like a little diamond right there. So I'm using, again, my Zule's bling. And we was like, you know, we can't just have one random diamond just anywhere. So we decided to also put a diamond around the finger of the tiger, around the cuticle area. Because, you know, that was a little empty spot. And that was on the same nude finger. So it really came together. That's what I'm doing now. We let that dry. And then I went in with my top coat. For my top coat, I'm using my C&D Shellac gel top coat. Y'all, this is my holy grail top coat, okay? My favorite top coat, this is it right here. My favorite top coat when it comes to nail art, especially with regular polish, because if it's not dry all the way, this won't crinkle it up. And even if it is dry all the way, some gel polishes still make like regular polish crinkle up, and this doesn't do that. So I'm very happy. I love this top coat so much. And we just going around a Gucci sign, of course. And once everything is on, we curing this for 60 seconds. And this top coat is a wipe top coat. So I go in with this little alcohol wipe to just wipe off that sticky residue that's left on there. And then we basically done. I'm going to go in with my cuticle oil, which y'all know I got, you know, I love my little cuticle oil. So I'm going to put that on her fingers, rub that in, and then we done. And this is the finished look. These came out so bomb. Like I said, I was a little nervous to do this set because it was my first time doing something like this. But I'm really pleased with how they came out. I mean, the tiger face came out good. The wording wasn't as good, but I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, look at these. Like, these are bomb. But I just want to say thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.